starts up this morning, huh? Morning. We slept in a bit. I think it was like 9 o'clock. I took some NyQuil last night, and it knocked me out. Other than the fact I had to get up and use the bathroom twice. Lita thinks it was the tacos. So we have the. This is probably too much information, but we have the bathrooms over here, and then we got some porta potties over here. First time I had to run to the porta potties. The second time I was able to make it to like the real bathrooms, but on the way back from there to the truck, it hit me again. I had to go over these porta potties. So I was up all night basically from 4 o'clock. It was rough. Anyways, we're just doing pre-trip now. Noticed a few of my tires are a little low. We're gonna shoot some air in them. If you guys don't have one of these air hoses that attach to your glide hands, it's an absolute must, man. It's so nice, and you got to get one of these. It didn't come with this piece, but you got to get this piece. This just locks it on, and you can just put it on and walk away, because the truck builds up to 110 psi, and you need to put 110 psi in your tires anyways. So you just lock it on, walk around, do some of your pre-trip, and continue on. See, so you can just stick this thing on, lock it on, and walk away. You never have to worry about it putting too much air in there. That tire's got a little bit of a gouge in there. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Yeah, I can't believe I think we only made it like 300 miles yesterday. But I was looking back on the pictures, and it looks like we got out of that place at like 12 o'clock yesterday. I didn't realize we'd been there so long. I think we showed up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we ended up getting out at 12 after taking off that snowplow. A lot of you probably wondering why we took the snowplow off. We got over-dimensional rate for a non-over-dimensional load. I asked them, I said, if I can take that plow off, can I do that? Well, so the way it went down was I asked for more money because it was over-dimensional. And he got a little bit of more money for me. And then he I think he actually came back and said, and if you want to take this plow off, you can take the plow off. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to charge you. I'll have to charge you. See, I thought he was trying to like get less money for the load. I was like, well, I would have to charge you, you know, like we were running over dimensional load to take the plow off. He said, yeah, that's fine. It's no big deal. I'm like, okay. So we got there and took the plow off. So yeah, this is going to a poultry farm. I guess they do ducks and turkeys and stuff, I guess is what Google says. Something tells me they're either going to use that scraper to like scrape out, like, because where it's going in North Carolina, it doesn't snow. Unless they just got such a good deal on this dump truck that it just came with that snowplow. So they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Unless they're going to use that to like scrape, I don't know, chicken crap or push chicken crap or whatever. And they're probably going to use this to, I don't know, load it up in and haul it off. I don't know what they do with it. I know you can use it as fertilizer, but you have to watch using chicken crap as fertilizer because it can actually burn your crops. It's got so much of whatever in it. So we still have to make it through Chicago. I'm really upset we didn't make it through Chicago yesterday, man. That's really unfortunate. We must have took so long loading this thing that it cut into my drive time, and I didn't realize it. So. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna finish up airing these tires up and hit the road. Before I let you guys go, I want to talk about these Crossfire things that we bought for the truck and the trailer. Don't buy these. They're absolutely trash. The only thing this setup is good for is airing up 2 tires at one time. I mean, half the time these these gauges don't work. I'll check it with the tire pressure gauge, and it'll read 110, and it won't even show. There's supposed to be a bar. Some of them still work, but there's supposed to be a bar. It's a yellow bar that'll come up with a black line. Let me see if I can find one that's good. Yeah, see this yellow bar with a black line? That lets you know that it's at 110 right here. And if it goes above that, this yellow, it's just a thing that spins in there, will turn red to let you know that you have too much air. And if it's black, that means you don't have enough air. But there's a lot of them. Like I just did this to 110, and I mean, like that one kind of works. You can kind of see the yellow, but a lot of them won't even show you the yellow when it's at 110. It's so frustrating because those things are like $65 a piece, and you figure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. I mean, that's crazy, man. Well, surprise, surprise, broke down again. The truck won't accelerate. Feels like it's skipping really bad. I'm done with this truck. I'm done with it. Why? It's been running fucking perfect, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only thing I could think was I unplugged those boost sensors, but it was driving fine after that.
Yeah.
I unplugged the boost sensors trying to see if maybe it was a bad connection. That's the only fucking thing I've done. We've got oil pressure. Temps are fine. Why would it start just randomly playing shit? Voltage above normal or shorted out. Current below normal or open circuit. Oh, we've got 3 injector reads. Voltage above normal or shorted high. How does that make any sense? Active count 1, injector number 4, voltage above normal or shorted out. Injector number 5, current below normal or open circuit. Injector number 6, voltage above normal or shorted high. How can it be boost pressure, current below normal or open circuit, intake manifold temperatures, current below normal or open circuit, engine coolant temperature, data erratic. See what happens if we clear these. Still not running, right, is it?
Doesn't sound like it.
Let me shut this thing off. We just lost 3 injectors somehow. Tamarax, dude. Fucking Tamarax injectors.
Yeah.
Or the injector harness.
We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
stop honking that horn when I'm working under the hood. Okay.
We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Wait, do I try to take off the whole harness? All right. So a little bit of an update. We've done a lot of research on the codes that we're getting. It seems like we need a harness. It seems like it's a harness issue. Today is Friday. It is now going on 3 o'clock, and they can't overnight me a harness today. It would have to be Monday. So a couple of things I'm looking at is how much is it to rent a truck to finish out this load. I have 2 rental companies fighting for us to rent through them right now. Penske and a local place out of Wisconsin. I can't remember the name of it. The local place beat the Penske, but Penske just called me and asked me if I was still interested. I'm like, look, I'll be honest with you, there was another company that beat your rate. We're probably gonna go with them. The guy's like, oh, I'm a manager. I can fiddle with the prices. What kind of price did you get? Told him the price. He's like, I can beat that price. Let me call you right back and make sure that the trucks are ready in your area. Basically, it's gonna be like, the other place quoted me $8.99 a week plus 16 cents a mile. So he's gonna beat it supposedly. But I'm torn. Like, I'm torn right now. It's like, it seems like we need a wiring harness, which is kind of a big job. Look at my Donald Trump comb over, which is kind of a big job. Not really. It's a tedious job of like unscrewing the harness. We'll have to take the valve cover off to run the harness under the valve cover and then plug in all the injectors and stuff. I did notice when I was putting all that back together that our engine brake harness had 2 like exposed wires sticking out of the connector, but I mean, it's always worked, so I didn't think that was an issue, so I left that. You can't just replace the injector harness on this truck. Some of the Macs you can. This injector harness is completely made into the whole harness, so you have to replace the whole harness. Like I said, it's like $1,660 overnighted. So I'm torn between getting a room, overnighting it Monday, which means it'll get here Tuesday. Obviously having the old harness off on Monday, sticking the new harness on Tuesday, or if I just throw my hands up in the air and say screw it. You know, it's decisions like this where, I mean, a harness is a pretty big deal and it could solve a lot of problems. But is it worth sticking $1,600 in this truck? Here's the other issue. Look at all the money that we've already stuck into this truck. I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It could be a good thing that it could be a meaning like, all right, just step away from this truck, save you another $1,600. Or it could be, you almost have a new truck. A harness is a pretty big deal. It could fix a lot of problems. Honestly, most semi trucks, you have to replace the main harness before or around this. I kind of knew this might be coming because of the amount of mileage on this truck. I mean, the thing is, the motor runs great when it runs. So it's not like a motor problem. It's more like an accessory problem on the motors, which every single engine will have. So I am like, this is such a tight truck stop. This is such a, it's a freaking crap show here. So I'm torn. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid. So right now, the budget of a truck for me would be like $50,000. I don't want to spend over $50,000. But for $50,000, it pretty much puts me right back in the same position that I was with this truck when I first bought this truck for $15,000. You know, they have 500,000 or 600,000 miles on it, and I could go through the same thing with the next truck. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wish I could look into the future and say, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Like I was giving you guys hell about. It's easy to like sit back and watch a video and make decisions. Especially when it's not your money. Like I tell you guys all the time, man, if something comes along and I can get out of trucking, I will 100% get out of trucking. That's a big reason why I don't like a truck payment. Because if somebody comes to me or I find something and I can get into something else, I am now stuck with a payment on a truck. I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should rent a truck and finish this loadout for, it's probably going to be $1,100, $1,200 to go ahead and unhook from this, hook up to the trailer, go deliver it, come back. I don't know if they're in a big hurry to get this truck. Like, I don't want to burn any bridges. I don't want somebody to have to wait on me. And I don't want to talk about anybody's stuff, but like it's a clapped out truck that needs a lot of work. I don't imagine this farm is like, yeah, we're waiting on this truck, we need it here yesterday. But then I don't know if, I would hate to spend almost $1,700 on a wiring harness and it not fix the problem too. But it's injector faults. And everything that Lita has Googled is leading to, we have a wire that's shorting out somewhere. But then is it an injector that's shorting itself out internally, which is causing this problem? I was going home with this truck. I even thought about just deadheading home from Louisiana, man. I'm like, I'm just gonna drive home from Louisiana. But when we were gonna go to home for Louisiana, I was only gonna do the fuel pump. I feel like there was something else, the fuel pump and the APU. That's the only thing I was gonna do when we go home. So I could have went home, done the fuel pump, come back out on the road, and broke down again with this wiring harness issue. I just don't know what to do, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I buy another truck and I break down in another truck, that's pretty much going to end us. With us having to take over the payments on the land 100%, it would cap us out, man. It's so easy to just say go out and buy a new truck. If the rates were doing decent, which I get lucky on freight. Like, I get lucky. I'm okay sitting until brokers have their arm twisted behind their back and they have to pay better. I'm okay with that. With a truck payment, I might not be okay with that. I might get nervous and be like, man, I have to grab something at least to make my truck payment. And I don't ever want to be in that position. God, I just don't know what to do, man. I guess what I need to do is I need to call this broker and explain to him what's going on. It's a COD load. So that usually says that his credit's not good, which normally, like, if your credit's bad, I don't care if you don't like me, but at the same time, just because his credit's bad today doesn't mean it's going to be bad a month from now. And I may be in a position where he has a load that I want to take, and he'll be like, oh no, you're that one guy. Of course, he may be like, oh no, you're that one guy that broke down anyways. I mean, trucks break down all the time. I mean, this could fix our boost issue too. It may not be those sensors that are bad. Hello? Hey, Ty. $8.99 a week and 14 cents per mile. Are they open on the weekend, do you know, or? I don't know if I could get there today. So basically, I'm broke down in a parking lot. I have the hood open in my truck, and I have pieces laying everywhere. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, man. It's just stopped running right. So it's looking at like it may be like the main wiring harness for the truck. So, and then obviously I have a load on me right now. And I was gonna call this broker and be like, hey man, like how big of a hurry do you need for this? Because our other option was to grab a hotel room, have a harness overnighted, and just replace it in this parking lot, you know? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me talk to the wife. Let me figure out what we're gonna do. Like, I was kind of looking at this as an option just in case the broker was like, no, get the load there now. I mean, honestly, I have a piece of junk, a dump truck on my trailer right now. Literally, it's a dump truck. And like, I don't know that like they're in a big hurry to get this, you know? But I was gonna give them the option. I was gonna call them up and be like, look, hey, we're broke down. Looks like it may be like Tuesday before I leave out of here, and at least give them the option. But they, down at Rockport, I'm sorry, what's that? Okay. 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 Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me figure out what I guess I need to call this broker. I mean, if he's not in a big hurry, then I wouldn't need the truck, but if he is in a big hurry, then I have to, you know, I have to continue his load. So, is it the one you called on? Okay, yeah, I'll write down your cell. All too familiar walking up to our hotel.
So this is what we got. Beaumont Inn.
It's a suite though. Inn and suites. So you know it's a sweet deal.
Yeah.
$100 a night.
I don't know. Hey! What a shithead. Yeah.
Come back to a smash truck.
Well, maybe they'll smash it. We'll get who it is and they can buy us a truck.
Yeah. What kind of truck do you want?
I don't know.
A not broken one?
No, they're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to do stairs. You okay with that?
Yeah, they're okay with stairs, I think.
I don't know.
I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Should we take them through this end and go up?
I don't know. I don't have a card out.
Hey, puppy.
Since they look just alike, we're gonna pretend there's one.
Yeah.
Are they both boys or
Both female.
Yeah, they're both girls.
One of these there, baby.
Yep.
are they sisters?
No.
Oh, you got two different breeds?
Yeah.
This way. Come on, you can do the stairs.
Thank you.
Good girl, man.
Good girl.
Look at you. Show Fat Butts how it's done.
Oh, Fat Butts is good.
Sorry, we got a wide load of dogs here.
It's okay, Fat Butts.
They're afraid of stairs. Come on, guys.
It's okay.
Fat Butts.
You got it. Oh,
It's okay.
no,
It's
come on.
okay. Come on.
It's okay. Come on.
Did that mess you up?
Yeah, it's just like, oh no. Good girl. Yeah, he's a poor dog.
Alright, you guys know the deal. You guys know the deal? Come on. You know the deal. Come on in. To your humble abode.
What do you smell on the carpet? Probably dog pee. I mean, when they walked through this door, they were a little weirded out.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, what is this? It's okay. You can do it, Fat Butts. Ah, such good doggies. Yay. Good girl, Fat Butts.
Look at that. Professionals. Well, are you still recording?
Yeah.
We went live last night. Got some ideas with the truck. I ended up finding on a website last night, they're talking about the connectors that plug into the injectors.
They're peeing.
And it's showing that if those are messed up, it'll give the exact codes that we're getting right now. So today we're pulling the valve cover off the Mac and we're going to check out the wires. We're going to wiggle those things. Hopefully we get this thing started up and it starts running. We've got the hotel till Monday, but I don't know, what would we do if we get it running? Should we just leave?
I don't think we'll get our money back, but if it's running, we probably need to go. Come on, Fat Butts.
Guys, why do you keep walking around me? Stick to one side. Walk next to each other.
No.
Yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to go over here, pull this valve cover off, which isn't an easy job. We got to pull off everything on top of it. And then the valve cover itself, obviously. But I'm thinking it's probably one of those injector ends. Those little things, those connectors that plug into the injectors are known to go bad according to some websites. So
That's why they have you can take these off and replace it manually.
I don't know if I should I got some electrical spray cleaner. I don't know if I should put dielectric grease in there and plug them back in.
I don't know. Nobody says anything about that. They just said they wiped them.
Plug them back in. I know there was definitely oil in them when I plugged them back in, but I thought it was like normal. I thought that's oil just goes in there.
What are you guys?
Stop pulling on me.
What are you guys doing?
They're like, we're in a jungle. Wee. Oh, she's peeing again. All right, I guess we'll see him at the truck stop. Oh, I forgot to mention too. When we went to the hotel room, Dream Inspired called, and he was at our truck. So we met up with him. We seem to have a front end on our truck today, maybe not tomorrow. Yeah, we met Dream Inspired, didn't even know we were here. And he seen our truck after he'd put fuel in his truck. He called us up and we were at the hotel, so we came over and met him. Man, a lot of stuff happened yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of craziness. Doesn't look like we hit on that side. Doesn't look like we hit on this side. It's still going. Alright, cool. Try these doggies up, huh? In the shade. You guys get some shade over here.
For now.
Come on, I really tighten these things on here, huh? I got this little bitty ratchet too. That's what she said, at least. She said it's the perfect size. Don't worry, baby. The big one's hurt. Man.
Oh.
freaking tight. I didn't put it on here this tight. I don't think that even broke loose.
No, it just.
I wonder if I still have that. If I still have that breaker bar. I know I broke one on the trailer, but did I replace it? All right, we got the air cleaner and all off. This pipe's loose too. I can take this pipe off. Now we have to disconnect the battery cables because the. I believe the injectors can put out a bunch of volts. If you're not careful, you can zap yourself. Kill yourself. Unalive yourself. All right, disconnect the batteries. Chop chop, woman.
No, I just hand tools to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That one's still tight. Snatch the drill out of me. I must have not broke that one loose. Holy smokes. End up having to walk over to Menards or Menards and get me a extendable 3/8. $33 for this thing.
Is that a lot?
I think so. I think I've always wanted to buy one. I always wanted to buy the ones at Harbor Freight, but that's just always too cheap, and now I had to pay full price.
Well.
Son of a gun. Who's calling me?
Maybe it's that guy.
Oh, no, I don't think it was a call. Come on, yeah, this is my face. It's an email. I don't know. It was worth the $30, to be honest. I was bashing my knuckles.
Yeah. It's lucky it's over there, I guess.
I wish we had one.
Yeah.
I think Home Depot and Lowe's are big-headed.
Pretty sure Menards is the same way.
Probably. But the more competition, the better, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I mean, Lowe's and Home Depot just match each other's prices, and they're like, hey, you set the price here, I set the price here. Whoever shops here, so be it.
And we don't have Menards down there.
All right, last time I dropped one of these bolts. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was sitting on top of the transmission. It took me forever to find it.
Yeah.
Let's not let that happen again.
So what do you want me to do?
I'm talking to myself, basically.
Oh.
Pumping myself up. Like, don't do it. Uno más. Uno más.
Did you break it loose?
We're about to find out. Need longer arms. Well, keep that camera rolling. I'll pull this valve cover off of this thing. And we'll see if I jacked up somewhere. I hope I jacked up. I'll be honest with you.
Ugh.
I don't see any pinched wires anywhere.
Yeah. But it could be the plugs too.
Yeah, I think it's the plugs. Let me put this valve cover on the trailer, and we'll. So I just took a picture and sent it out to you guys. We definitely have a bunch of oil in these plugs and these injectors. I don't know if that's going to pick up or not. I've already kind of cleaned up these. I've got some electrical contact cleaner I'm going to clean those up with. Obviously this rubber here is failing if it's allowing oil by. So I'm going to clean all this up. I'm thinking about maybe even, I might run this for a second, and if this fixes it, I might just run me a little bead of that black silicone around these. I'm going to replace this harness. I don't like how that goes up over there and pinches it, but that's how it was. I need to cut that zip tie and make sure none of that's messed up, because that's right at the 4 and the 5. That's the 4, 5, and the 6 after this bend right here. I wonder if that's it.
What's wrong with it?
See how it's just like bent? This is the 4, 5, and 6 after this point.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people said is like, check the wire running over the engine brake.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. But I'm gonna clean up this oil real good with these Q-tips. Like I said, I'll probably just temporarily just set the valve cover back on, start the truck up. If that runs good, I might run a little black bead of silicone around here, plug them in, let it dry, and then probably replace this harness when I'm at home rather than in pilot truck stop. Look at that Euro style Kenworth over there with a flatbed and the campers.
No thanks.
No?
That looks tight.
Go ask to climb up in there and take a look around. Take pictures for me.
Probably as bad as that, like, coffin.
Yeah, the coffin sleepers.
Yeah.
I bet it's worse. I don't know. I think the actual European ones have a lot of room in them.
Yeah.
According to TikTok. Some of them have showers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought this contact cleaner a long time ago when we were having like wiring issues with the trailer. I'm just using this to clean these connectors up real good. And you should see the junk that's coming out of this. Let me see if I can... All right, so we've decided we're going to go ahead and clean these up really good, run a bead of silicone on them and stick them in right now. We'll have to wait a little bit to test start it, but if I don't go ahead and silicone it now, I'm gonna have to go back through and clean all this up again, and that'll be an absolute nightmare. So Lita's reading on some forums anyways that a lot of people end up doing this anyways, and it's a pretty common thing to do. Seems like these rubbers here just get worn out, especially with the amount of times that these have been plugged and unplugged from injectors that we've had replaced. So
It's probably never been replaced.
oh yeah, these have never been replaced for sure. So we're gonna clean it up real good. I gotta find that black RTV quick stuff, and then we'll plug these things in. It's a 90-minute cure time.
Yeah.
And we'll check it out then.
Oh, you got 14% battery on this camera.
40?
14.
Oh. Yeah, I meant to charge it last night.
I mean, lots of people said they like sealed it and they got like 10 more years out of it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
10 more years? I can't get another week. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but our engine brake harness has the 2 exposed wires on it too. And I noticed this when I went to pull it off from people pulling on this. So I'm gonna clean that up too. We're gonna seal that up good. I'll probably liquid electric tape those wires.
Is that it?
I wonder if I should just use some of this black silicone. I don't know if that's high heat. It'd be a shame if that stuff melted, huh? Yeah, so we'll clean this thing up and we'll get this engine brake done right too.
Can't read the link.
All right, guys, we are we're done. We gotta wait 90 minutes for this stuff to dry. I'm gonna go ahead and set the I don't know, if we set the valve cover on it, the sun can't hit it and dry it faster.
Yeah. Now we're gonna be here.
We gotta wait 90 minutes, and then I'll probably throw the valve cover on top and we'll start it up and see if it acts better.
Probably put the computer on.
I'm getting mixed reviews. Some people say I can run this with the valve cover off, and some people are saying that gear back there is just gonna sling oil everywhere.
Do you think if we run it with the valve cover loose, it'll like...
Oh no, I wanted to get in there and wiggle the wires.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously you guys are saying oil in those plugs is a big no-no, so. In case you guys were wondering, I'm using that 90-minute gasket maker that we used for the fuel pump. And this is sensor safe and high heat. So everybody that's like, oh my God, Robert, what are you doing? Looky here, it's sensor safe. Ideal for domestic and older vehicles. That's an older vehicle.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, high flexibility and oil resistant. And it's good up to 500 degrees. And this is a temporary fix, so don't come after me. All right, we gotta let this thing set. We'll see you guys in 90 minutes or more. All right, we're at an hour and a half now. I'm going to turn the truck on, clear these codes. I don't know if I've told you guys, but that inverter that we bought is a piece of crap. It is a piece of crap, man. It just randomly shuts itself off. We thought it was a timer. It's not a timer. It's a piece of crap. Now the air conditioner won't come on, and I'm sure it's that inverter, man. That inverter is a piece of crap. I want to have this computer up and ready. I don't have to sit here and wait, you know. I'm going to go ahead and clear the codes too. We got a subscriber coming by later that's going to pick us up and take us to his house to eat some dinner. Trouble codes, engine ECU. Let me see if it has any codes. No codes present. Okay, so there shouldn't be any codes. So if you want to take this, I mean, I guess we can leave this here. Just watch up there. We got some tools up top. I want to make sure nothing falls down on the motor.
Take those off the top?
No, I think it'll be okay.
No, I think we should take them off.
Just take down anything that you think might fall. And just make... We're just going to start this thing up, see what happens. I have no throttle response. Boom, all those codes just popped up. All the codes just popped up again. It's definitely not.
Still sounds weird.
Yep. I definitely didn't fix it, man. Man, I thought for sure that was gonna fix our problem. You know, if we could rent a truck and then tow this, finish our load out, come back, pick up the Mac and tow it home and drop the Penske truck off there, I would do that. But they say we have to bring the Penske truck back to where we rented it from. Which is like, that's so dumb. Alright guys, we were done working on the truck for the day. It didn't work. I don't know what to do. I'm so frustrated. The air conditioner's not working now, so I don't know if it's an air conditioner issue or an inverter issue. Something tells me it's an inverter. We've had trouble with that thing ever since we bought it. It's just been a freaking nightmare. So we're gonna take these doggies back to the room and let them rest up. I gotta get a shower. I don't know. We need to do some hard thinking on what we're gonna do here. I'm afraid of spending $1,700 in an entire day putting a harness on this thing and then not fixing it. I mean, everything points to an electrical issue. Is it the ECM? Is it the wiring harness? I just don't know.